Hey guys, Tony George, DocSports.com. Thursday update here. Free Big Ten basketball play coming your way. Got the win for you last night with the Drake Bulldogs in the Mo Valley. Continue to just tear it up in the Mo Valley, free and premium play. So that was the good news on Wednesday. Before we get to the bad news on Wednesday, the really bad news was just an acknowledgement, a tip of the hat, and a thought and a prayer to those affected by what went down in Florida yesterday in school shooting. There really are no words, but, having a bad day in basketball pales by comparison to 17 families down there that are absolutely having the worst 24 hours of their life. And so thoughts and prayers go with them. I mean, probably 75% of us watching this video have kids. See your kid go to school, pick up his backpack, walk out the door, and never come home. Fathom that for a minute. I can't. I don't know what's wrong with these kids nowadays. I've got 2 millennials myself. Boy. But nonetheless, that being said, yesterday, as I stated, 1 of 4 on a 5-play card, and I love the card. The only thing I won was the totals play, which I've been strong with, but the side plays yesterday just didn't get it done. Tell it like it is. NBA, same story. Had Boston. What happened to Boston's defense? Trademark of their team. They made the Los Angeles Clippers look like the Golden State Warriors last night on their best night, offensively. The game before that, Cleveland ran it up on them. They're one of the best defensive teams, well-coached teams in the NBA, outside of the Spurs as far as coaching. No idea. Nonetheless, the bright spot has been the NBA this season. Ended on I'm not taking a game today. I'll talk about these 2 games in a minute. Ended on a 28 run, won 9 out of my last 12, and I'm plus 60 units for the first half of the NBA season. That's a bright spot. Concentrate on the positives for a minute. That's a bright spot. And the second half of the NBA season is easier to handicap than the first half of the season by a long shot. I've been doing this 26 years. So I say this to you. We are going to run an all-star break special. I don't like to come in off a bad day and try and sell you something, but we're running a 20% off my season package in the NBA. It's $110 off. So you're going to get the rest of the NBA season through the playoffs for less than $100 a month. At Doc Sports, click the link. You can either email service@docsports.com, which is on the homepage. There's contact information, the phone number, or the email. And just mention this video and you want a 20% off package, I'll set you up. 20% off the season pass in the NBA, plus 60 units. Nice 20-8 run, even with the loss last night. And where you can call the 866 number, ask for Wade. He owns the company. No one's going to sell you anything, or there's no bait and switch deal. Real live customer service guy that owns the company. Or a guy who is the customer service representative manager. There's no hassles. 20% off an NBA package. I will win you money in the second half, just like I did in the first half. I want to exceed the plus 60 units. I'm going to. I'm dialed in the NBA, bar none. That being said, I'm not dialed in college basketball, but we'll live to fight another day. But tonight, there's a huge slate of games tonight in college basketball. I found one with the most significant value, and that's the only one I'm going to play off a bad day, and it's a totals play. It's a late steam game tonight. It will win. The totals, college basketball totals system I started putting into use here about 3 weeks ago has paid big dividends. It's my side plays and bad beats that are killing me. But right now, this is the most significant value on the board, in my opinion, in college basketball. It's a totals play. So those of you that are on a week package or a season pass, wager with confidence even after a bad day. We'll get it done for you. Let's talk about your free play in the Big Ten tonight. There's 2 games in the Big Ten that piqued my interest, Ohio State, Penn State, and it looks like a total trap line in the Ohio State-Penn State game. They're laying 1 point. Ohio State's one of the hottest teams in the Big Ten. They're one of the best cover teams in the Big Ten, I think second only to Nebraska, who we had the other night. but I'm not willing to lay 1 point on the road at Penn State. And they're playing with revenge. That line should be 4 or 5, and it's not. And if it looks like a dog turd and smells like a dog turd, it usually is a dog turd. So I'm staying away from it. I've been doing this 26 years. I've seen this movie before, and I know what the storyline is. I know how it ends. That maybe they go in there and they beat them by 15. They should. The way they're playing, not going to get near it. I will get near the Purdue and Wisconsin game. Your free play today is going to be Purdue laying the 9.5. They already beat Wisconsin, who is not a good basketball team. Their home court this year is not near as intimidating, or teams are not fearing them going in there this year because Wisconsin is just not a good basketball team. They really can't score. They're completely inconsistent. Yeah, I know. I had them the other night, and they were in a shootout with, in that game, but at the end of the day, Purdue is one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the country. They're off back-to-back losses against Ohio State and Michigan State by a total of 4 points. They've already beaten this team by 28 this year. The one thing you always ask yourself in college basketball, is this team dialed in? Is this team focused? Well, can this team win on the road? All 3 of those answers with Purdue, the answers are a vehemently yes, they are. Off back-to-back losses against a weak sister, a team they've already pounded by almost 30, and they were laying 14 in that game. Now the line drops down to 9.5. Even though they're on the road, I'm telling you, Wisconsin does not have a 5-point differential in the line swing based on home court. I think Purdue's dialed in. They're going to be pissed off. They're going to pin their ears back, and they're going to go into Madison, Wisconsin, and kick the snot out of the Badgers tonight. I'm laying the 9.5 in this game with Purdue. Best of luck. Don't forget the 20% off the NBA season pass. Be a great investment. Contact customer service or call the 866 number there at Docs. And we have a 4-unit totals play, the only play out of, 30, 40 games tonight, whatever there are. The only game that I think has significant value was going to be a no-sweat winner. That's the only thing I'm putting out after a bad day. Best of luck here on Thursday. Back at you on Friday.